Okay, in my life? Alright. Hi guys, Ben here. So today I will be streaming with Mel. I know her as Mel, but she changes her Instagram name a lot. So let's just invite her and wait for her real quick. Today we'll be talking about slut shaming in Singapore, in a Singapore context, I guess. So yeah, just hang tight. Let me just send her the invite real quick. Okay, so waiting for her to join. Yeah, so these are my streams. I usually do it for about like 1 hour, and I'm still looking for more people to come on board and talk about various things because I feel like as Singaporeans we kind of always like consume media that might not be super relevant to us kind of thing. Like a lot of times we see a global context and everything, and also yeah, just yeah, sometimes I feel a bit bad. Like today I felt a bit bad doing this stream because I know that there are like important things to talk about, but in general we have I kind of like space out the streams that I do, and it's all already like pre-planned. So this is one of the things that was planned for this week. So yeah, still waiting for her. It's a bit late. What to do? Okay. Oh, yeah. Hi. Okay, let me just give you a request to be in. So yeah, if you guys actually have any suggestions for things I can talk about next time, just let me know. Hi.
Now because I'm gonna shoot some content later.
Oh,
Hello.
cool. Okay, so you're doing your makeup as well. Nice.
I look
Actually, I
like
should like do that.
I look
Sorry
like
to say,
a
do like a what?
look like a boy right now.
I feel like you have a like very deep voice as well. So
I was playing video games. People think I'm a guy, and I'm like, okay.
I heard that that's kind of like an advantage sometimes because like when people know you're a girl in a voice chat for like some games, then they start being like kind of
Yeah,
like
yeah, that's true. But when they know you're a girl, they will also revive you.
true, true. I got a friend who like gets a lot of free skins from just like flirting with people a bit.
Really? Oh shit! I start doing that. I want some skins.
Yeah. Oh, so yeah, maybe you can just like introduce yourself. Yeah.
Hi. My name is Melzy, and I'm an OnlyFans creator.
Nice. So it's kind of funny because like the previous person I interviewed was like creating content that's a bit more like cosplay, lewds and stuff.
Like
With
on
her we are talking. Hmm?
Yeah, like on Patreon.
I don't know if she's using Patreon or another platform, but like actually it's weird because I have a few friends that like do this, right? They told me that Gumroad apparently is the best platform because they don't take like much of a cut from whatever like you're charging people.
Which platform?
Gumroad.
Oh, I don't know. I like OnlyFans cause like it's more user friendly.
Yeah, and I guess there's a lot of, like I don't know, it's easy to share on Twitter and there's a lot of people who on Twitter will just go over.
Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, today's topic is actually like about slut shaming, which I feel is kind of a big problem in Singapore, but then again that's just a perspective as from me as a straight guy. So I was hoping to ask you a little bit about that. Like what do you think about slut shaming in Singapore?
Okay. I feel like slut shaming gets in Singapore starts at a really young because of the whole Xiao hype. Like it actually it's
Wait. What is a 小妹妹 hype?
okay. The Xiao hype is like when girls have a preference for like underage girls that who are still fucking prancing around in their FBT shorts and school PE t-shirts and shit.
Wait, did you just say girls having a preference for other girls or?
Guys, it's for like when
Yeah.
guys have preference for like underage girls, like specifically like the type of girls that wear big contact lenses and they're still in their school PE t-shirt and FBT shorts and shit. Yeah, it's actually pretty fucked up. I think it's like borderline pedophilia, but it's
I
actually
I
like
think it's pretty like straight up pedophilia, but like actually I want to talk about that real quick before like we go deeper into the topic, right? I kind of feel that in Singapore there is this weird thing where guys in secondary school like to date girls from like lower sec, then like the guys in poly will date secondary school girls, which is like illegal most of the time. And then
Yeah.
the guys in uni will date like I don't know, like people still in in like poly or some shit, you know. And like so for me, like growing up, I kind of realized like there's this like weird thing where these guys tend to be a bit loserish, can't date people within their own age. And then they find some 小妹妹 who's like, if let's say she's from secondary school, she'll be like, wow, I'm very mature, my boyfriend from poly, you know, he can drive it. That kind of shit.
Actually, yeah, when I was 16, I had a guy who was 21 fucking predated on me. And the relationship lasted 1.5 years because I was young and vulnerable. And he was like, he told me to lie to everyone about my age. And I was like, looking back, I'm just like, fuck, that was a really big red flag.
Yeah, it's like, and I hear it's very common kind of thing. Like, I mean, okay, for me, when I was like 16, I was going out with some girl who was like 18 kind of thing. So I think it's illegal, but like on her side. But yeah, like okay, maybe I'll ask you like, why do you think it's prevalent here that like, okay, first of all, do you think it's prevalent that there's this 小妹妹 fetish, and if like so, like why?
I don't know.
Like what's your opinion? Just your own opinion about it.
Like, why? I feel like, the guys in Singapore, like, a lot of them don't really know how to talk to girls. So maybe they find it less intimidating to go after like an underage. But they probably have lower standards. They probably don't know what's what.
Like, yeah, I guess I could see that because I think like maybe they like these girls who are younger are like easily impressed by like I don't know, like my boyfriend can legally buy cigarettes. Whoa, like
Yeah. And it's like, my boyfriend can tompang me from Tampines to Serangoon or something.
yeah, so okay, like going back to the main topic, like about like slut shaming, right? You were like, yeah, you're saying about 小妹妹, the 小妹妹 culture shit thing here, and yeah, you're about to talk more about slut shaming.
Yeah, it starts when they're young because of the Xiaomei culture, and eventually like it just keeps happening as they grow older. And I don't know why it happens like that, but I guess Singapore is like a very conservative place. You can wear like a tube top and people will just be like whore.
But like, do you think like people being conservative or not as open about this contributes to this kind of like bullshit sexism stuff?
Yeah.
Like, why? So okay, I just want to say like for me, I think that because everybody want to act conservative or they are taught that they need to be conservative and they cannot be open about talking about these things, right? They don't know how to talk about these things in a way that isn't creepy or fucked up kind of thing.
Yeah, pretty much. Like, there's not a lot of, sex positivity in Singapore. Because I
Okay,
feel
so
like
what? Yeah, you
there's,
saying?
there's not a lot of like, sex positivity in Singapore. And, you know, to a lot of people, talking about sex is like, still taboo to them.
Mm-hmm.
That
What would you
is,
say? So yeah, you're saying sorry.
and that is why, sex is like so taboo to them, like just talking about it. And that's why they think, when a girl shows like the tiniest ounce of cleavage, she's probably a whore or something.
But then like, isn't there this weird paradox of like, if a girl covers up a lot, then people be like, oh, she's like so pretty, she doesn't like put out, that kind of shit. But then if you show skin, it's like, oh, this person's a slut, like.
It's a double-edged sword, you really can't win. I think at the end of the day, everyone should just do whatever they want.
Yeah, I do agree about that. And I guess like I find it weird because it feels like in general Singapore, like people are like horny and like everyone watches porn and all that shit, right? But at the same time, they can't be honest about it, and that's where all this like slut shaming and with slut shaming, I think it comes from like both men and women, like most of the time towards women.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of people would rather fuck at a staircase than admit they enjoy having sex.
Yeah, like I mean, yeah, I do think that like it's kind of like the Singaporean wayward kid experience to like do it at a staircase. Like
Yeah.
um and I do think a lot more people do that than like care to admit. But yeah, like maybe I can ask you like personally what are some of your encounters with like slut shaming kind of thing? If you're like open to share kind of thing.
Okay, it started when I was like 13. You know, I was 13, I was very, body positive and shit, you know. And then out of nowhere, people started taking my photos and putting them on like Xiaomei made Tumblr blogs saying shit like, oh, I bet she's a slut, and I'm just like, what the fuck, I'm 13.
Oh man, it's fucking creepy. So
Yeah,
like yeah, you're saying?
and as I grew older, it evolved to like boys just like bragging they had sex with me when they did it, to like, I don't know, make me look like a big fucking whore.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Sorry, wanna yeah, I'm just checking something. Yeah, like how did that make you feel when you found out that like, people were posting your pictures and like saying these things?
Honestly, I felt very violated. I was 13. I didn't know there was like such a thing, but I was violated, and I was not sad. I was like pissed. I was fucking mad. I'm like, yeah.
And I don't know, like for you, like what was like the I guess like psychological impact kind of thing? Because you said that you were sad, but like did it make you, like I don't know, did it make it hard for you to sleep? Were you like
I mean,
afraid?
it didn't make it hard for me to sleep. I just got really, really upset and angry, and honestly, it also like it gave me the idea that it was okay to that like being sexualized at a young age taught me like I could be sexy at a young age, and I don't think that was a very healthy mindset
Mm.
because I thought it was appropriate to be like, okay, I just felt like it was appropriate to be sexually active at a young age. It taught me that, and it really was not okay.
Yeah, I can see how that would be, really like damaging and probably like fucks up a lot of self-esteem kind of like uh feelings and stuff. And I'm really sorry that like you had to go through that kind of shit because like it's really tough. If you're 13, you should be given the chance to just go through normal teenage bullshit and not this like predatory kind of like crap. Um, is there any like I don't know, I guess advice you would give? Because like I feel bad asking you to give people advice because it's like you didn't even do anything and then suddenly people were just like ha 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 ha, I jerk off to this, I'm gonna share it to people and like tell other people kind of thing.
Honestly, this is not something that I could have stopped. But my advice is, personally, if I had a daughter in Singapore, I probably would not let her have like public social media ever.
Yeah, like actually here's one of the weird thing that I kind of noticed. I feel that a lot of the like uh okay, for some people, right, the way they start being influencers is that they have very public social medias when they are like in secondary school. There are a lot of creepy weirdo guys like follow them. If you like literally check the followers, you can see that like, hey, what the fuck, it's all these like weird dudes, right? And then
Honestly,
after that,
I think I'm one of them.
yeah, no, yeah, right, right. So like then all these creepy people like follow you. Then later on when you get a bit older or whatever, companies and brands might be like, oh wow, you've got a lot of followers, but like they might not know that these followers are like weird like dads with families who are just like perving on like some underage girl. Like
Yeah, like it's a bit fucked up, but what can we do about it? Because, like, personally for me, I accepted I couldn't stop it, but what I could do was I could capitalize off it.
So okay, I guess like that's something like I just want to like talk to you about, right? How was it? Because I feel that like you capitalizing on it is not bad per se, but I guess I'm like worried about the impacts that has on you. Because I guess like if it's coming to you and you can't do anything about it, might as well get some money out of it. But like, how was that for you? Like, you know, psychologically going through that, did it like I don't know fuck you up?
I wouldn't say it fucked me up, but okay, yeah. It didn't fuck me up in a way that you thought it fucked me up. It just turned me into a very angry person. Like, I feel like it gave me anger issues.
What were you like angry about?
I was angry because first of all, it's so disrespectful and rude. You know, I wake up, I see a guy sending me a picture of his dick. That is so fucking rude. I see a guy slides in my messages and be like, "Yo, can I fuck you for mine?" That is so fucking rude. Why? It's like you've never fucking heard of boundaries.
Yeah. Like, I'm really sorry that you had to like go through that. Like, if any point in time you feel uncomfortable talking about anything, just like let me know. Don't worry about it, kind of thing. Guess I really feel like I don't know. I wanted to do this stream with you because I think that people needed to know more about these things. But like, I feel a bit bad talking about these things with you because like I'm guessing I can only imagine that it was probably like very very hard for you to deal with, especially like coping with these things um at such a young age. Like, why do you think this culture is so like? I mean, I feel it's even horrible saying culture, but I do think it's a culture that's embedded into this Singapore psyche, right? Yeah. Why do you think that this lack of boundaries like are there? And about the dick pic, right? Like me as a guy, cause I take pictures of like a lot of women for my shoots, right? I've gotten people sending me dick pics thinking that I was a girl. Like, and it's fucked up. Like there was this like one person that like I shot with, and then like this guy was like, "Hey, are you from US? What country are you from?" kind of thing. I think cause the person I shot was like Angmo, and then they were like, what do you think about this?" And I was like, "What the fuck is a dick?" Then like I was like, "Should I just send him a picture of my dick back?" kind of thing. I was like, "No, I think I shouldn't do that." But I went to like find all his like friends, and then I sent it to him, kind of thing.
Damn. I remember there was this one kid. There's this like one guy who messaged me. He was still in secondary school, right? Hello. He was still in secondary school, and he messaged me this. He was like, "Want to make a sex tape?" And the thing was, his his secondary school was in his bio, so I emailed his school.
Oh, what happened? Like did the school get back to you on that?
Honestly, probably. Honestly, I didn't check my email. I just wanted to make a point. Yeah, and then when I did that, he just started like saying shit like, "Oh, my friend typed it. It wasn't me." And and I also called him out on Twitter, and then he got
Ayo, like kind of reminds me of this thing that happened to Jade Rustif. Like there was some kid I think that sent her a dick pic. That she was like, say what? Jade, I'm a little bitch. I'm sorry. I'm okay. I kind of talked about this a little bit in my previous stream, right? But I guess I also want to know what's your opinion on this. So with sex positivity and empowerment, let's say within sex work, right? There's also the argument that some people, and actually like most of the time, specifically women, would argue that this whole industry is fucking exploitative and people just shouldn't be doing sex work and like men or whoever shouldn't be paying for sex work. And I've heard other people who do sex work say that they don't really appreciate that kind of rhetoric because it's like there are people who are customers that know how to be decent customers because there's a decent like sex positivity type of shit. And most of the time it's the non-regulars that fuck shit up. So I guess I don't know like what's your opinion on this like mindset that like, oh, women shouldn't be doing sex work.
I think women should be doing what they want. Like, you know, if you don't like sex work, then don't do it. It's not your problem.
Yeah, like I mean that's pretty much my stance on it, kind of thing. But I guess like how do you feel about people who say that the industry is inherently exploitative and it's like objectifying women?
I don't. okay, objectifying women is exploitative, but women, we're choosing, we're like taking that power into our own hands and capitalizing off it. It's our choice. We are we are thriving in a market that men created by over sexualizing us in the first place.
Yeah, I think that's a very strong. Are you okay? Like, is your nose like dripping? Yeah, like I do think it's a very fair point now, cause yeah, if there's it's like with the whole like endangered animal shit, they're like when the buying stops, the killing stops. But like I don't think that like paying for sex work is bad per se. I just think that people being trafficked into it or being forced into it is like that's where the problem is. Let me just read Belle's comment. I think it's fuck. Sorry, I'm dyslexic. I suck at reading.
I
I think
think
that. Oh, sorry. You can read it. Yeah, thank you.
I think a lot of people don't understand that most of these sex workers are also doing other respectable work on the side as well. And if online work like OnlyFans, why not do it? That's very true.
Yeah, I think that's true. I also do know like some people who really do this like full time in Singapore and out of Singapore, right? And I think that like that's okay. Like I
Huh.
don't get why like okay like fucking is legal, selling is legal. Why is fucking selling or why is selling fucking illegal?
That is true. Like,
Yeah.
well,
So sorry, you're saying something?
yeah, it's like, one of the reasons I started like OnlyFans was because like when I was around like what 16, 17, people were selling my fucking nudes on Tumblr. And that was really fucked up. And I was like, you know what? Why not? And it's like honestly I looked at what they were doing and I was like, their marketing is trash. I could clearly do a better job. And I did.
Hmm. I wanna ask you right, cause okay, would you agree that like people can be, I guess, decent customers of these kind of things and like fucked up, like creepy customers? Like, do you think there's a distinction between the people who pay for like nudes?
Yeah, like on my OnlyFans, I have some people who just say, "Yo, they're like, yo, I want to fuck your pussy so bad, bro. I want to fuck you so bad," and there are also people who are like, "How are you? How's your mental health?" And
Man, that's such a big like.
I know, no, it's like I can open one message that says, "I want to lick your pussy," and then I open another message. Here's $10. Buy yourself a nice meal.
Okay, so what would be like, I guess, advice you would give since guys are like fucking stupid about these things and they always end up creeping out women, right? And like I don't think they should be creeping out women if you're a decent human being in the first place. But let's just say if some of these guys are watching and they want to know like how like I have such strong feelings, how do I express it in a way other than sending a picture of my dick?
Well, just be nice, be respectful, and if she doesn't reply, that's fine.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah. Or like, just send $50 like regularly, right?
Yeah, like if you send me money regularly, I'll take your shit. Like if you send me money regularly and you say shit like I want to lick your pussy, I'll be like, okay, okay, I got $50. You can say that shit and I will block you.
Or I mean, there are other people that actually offer like services where you can chat with them on the like, I mean, so I have friends who do like the phone sex thing, and they're like, yeah, fine, you pay me $50, and you like want me to call you Koko while you're jerking off, like okay, fine, and this is a real story by the way. Like I had a friend who like I was playing League of Legends at her house, and she was like, hey Ben, don't mind if I take like a call from a client? Then oh yeah, then she's like, you never seen me work before, eh? Then I'm like, no. Then I was playing League of Legends like next to her kind of thing, right? Then she's like, haha, it's gonna be damn funny. Then, like she put the guy on speaker, right? And then the guy was like, he was like jerking off, you can hear it, then he was like, call me Coco, call me Coco. Then I was like, but like, okay, I'm not gonna king shame because I'm like, he paid like the money for the phone, like sex chat thing, and like, yeah lah, you know, like, yeah, but it's weird, I guess.
I think I've had like pretty good requests as well. Like, okay, personally, I don't do sexting anymore because I'm fucking bad at it. But like some of the requests I get are just wild.
like what? If you're comfortable with sharing,
I hope he's not watching this. Like,
don't name names. Like,
I'm
yeah,
not names or anything, but there's this one specific guy. He wanted me to video call him while he was checking off into his neighbor's panties at the staircase. But like,
man.
well, I don't kink shame because like, you know, it's okay. I'm not gonna judge you. You know, you do you do you, sis.
Yeah, but I guess it's kind of problematic that like he's not doing himself, he's doing someone else's like property. Like okay, so for me, I'm a very like with regards to slut-shaming and everything, right? I'm a very big believer of like whatever sick, fucked up like kink you have, right? There will be someone out there who's like into that shit as well, kind of thing, and you just need to find those people, and sometimes you need to learn how to like, for guys specifically, make yourself more attractive, kind of thing. Like,
Call guys like what?
for guys especially, like maybe make yourself like more attractive, cause like, yeah, then you have more options, kind of thing. And if you don't, and you wanna, I guess, go into the like sex worker line to like get it fulfilled, then just don't be a creep about it, you know. Just find another consenting adult to do shit with.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, like okay, so I mean, so this is like maybe not so related, but like, so I had this ex-girlfriend, right, who like was cutting herself damn badly. Then she like didn't want to like tell me about it. Then I found out about it, you know, she's like cutting herself on her leg. And then I was like, what the fuck is this? Like, are you okay? You know, then she was like, oh, it's a kink. Then I'm like, no. Don't come and fucking tell me it's a kink. If it's a kink, we can discuss about it, talk about it. You can tell me if you want me to fucking cut you, like I'll do it lah. You know, if you're telling it to me in a way that is like you are clear headed, you can consent, and you like you're just into getting cut, then I'm like, yeah, sure, but you don't cut yourself then hide it from me and then go like, oh, it's a kink. Then I'm like, that's very irresponsible.
Yeah, that's true. You know, a relationship should be based on honesty.
Are you okay? I feel like a bit awkward.
What? No, I'm restless. I can't stay still. I need to like walk around and smoke.
Oh, okay. So I guess like I'm trying to think like what to ask you now, because I want to talk a little bit more about slut-shaming and how I guess like people are impacted by it. Like, what advice would you give like younger girls who might be like getting this kind of shit?
Just don't give a fuck, and you know, don't let it make you feel like you have to act older than you are. Because like there's this one Xiaomei that Isabel called out, and like, you know, she says like she makes TikToks like, yo, I lost my virginity at like 13 and shit. And I feel like that is a product of, you know, the Xiaomei hype. It just like validates little girls acting like that, and you know, it's not healthy.
Yeah, like get therapy, man.
Yeah.
But
like,
I guess, yeah, sorry, you're saying?
I don't know. I just feel like, you know, taking girls' pictures and putting it on Tumblr should be illegal. Like, it's not okay.
I think it is. Like, but the
is,
cops just don't really do shit. Like,
yeah, they don't enforce it.
Cause like I heard that it has to be like in general. Okay, so I have friends who like work with the police and stuff, right? And most of the time they really have like a fuck ton of cases to deal with. But I do feel that it's a bit fucked up that if someone like gets, because I've heard this story a lot of times from a lot of different people where they got molested or someone took their picture or like some upskirt shit or some crap and they report to the police. then what you want us to do about it? That kind of shit. Oh, I think the internet might have cut off. Yeah, sorry, just give us a while. Is it back? Oh yeah, okay, it's back.
Yeah, I just feel like, you know, if they're gonna let that shit slide, they should let me be, you know, beating the person who did it slide. Cause like if they're not gonna deliver justice, they should let me do it.
Yeah, I've heard this actually. Like again, I'm not saying that like your experience is not important. It totally is, and it is valid. Just that I guess I'm very like sad that I've heard the same exact thing from so many different people where they go to the cops don't do anything, or the worst ones are the ones where the guy gets let off before warning.
Yeah.
They're like, we don't have evidence that he groped you, kind of thing. You know, the bus camera wasn't pointing at the right place, and then it's just like, why like what the fuck, you know?
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, there are false accusations as well. And it's really, really hard to tell the two apart.
True, and like I get it that like the legal system has to kind of like deal with things a certain way, but I've had a lot of friends who um you know, like got molested or someone took their picture and all that, and the only way they solved it was to like get a group of people to like beat the person up, kind of thing.
Yeah,
So
pretty much. That's not, and even then, that is not real justice.
yeah, and I think that that's dangerous because like if the real legal system isn't doing a good job, and if there is a demand for mob justice, right? Someone's gonna fill up the supply, you know. Like there's gonna be like,
Honestly,
yeah, sure, pay us money, we'll beat him up, you know, like.
honestly, at a certain point of my life, I was like, you know, maybe I should fill in the supply. I was like, I could do it. You know, I have a little pent up rage. I need to release it. I could help.
I guess like with you're talking about like pent up rage and everything, right? Like, what has helped you cope with the anger that like you have?
Nah. Money. Money helps me cope. Like, therapy didn't help. But you know, money does help me cope. You know, it's like, you know, I have to live with this, but like I may or may not be earning a doctor's salary, and you know, it may or may not make up for it.
So okay, like with regards to anger, right? I've had a friend who told me that like therapy is great and everything, but nothing beat having a punching bag.
Yeah, nothing beats having a punching bag.
So any chance you're gonna get one, like I don't know, sign up for like some Muay Thai shit or like.
I mean, like, I actually do want to sign up for like, you know, a fighting sport once circuit breaker ends, so I can release my rage and like, you know, maybe I can beat someone up. I don't know.
I'm guessing there'll be people willing to like pay you to beat them up, right? Like,
I have this subscriber. He's my number one favorite subscriber. I swear, cause he says shit like, "I want you to beat me up." It's like, if you're angry, you can kick me, and I'm just like, "Oh, thank you. I might one day, one day."
okay, so this is like I guess like maybe I'm oversharing, okay, but like there was one time where I was like this primary school kid, right, and I like offended a bunch of like aliens kind of thing. I think like they were a lot older than me, and then like they pretty much just like beat me up. Kind of, like me and my friends were like, haha, you very ugly, oh, like as like fucking like 10, 12-year-olds, right? Like, and we all ran away. Then I got caught. Then I kind of like got beaten up by a bunch of them, kind of thing. And then like, and it's like, so I was a fucking primary school kid. Okay, this was like secondary school. Aliens were beating me up, and then like I was like, wow, why do I feel excited? I was like, I can run away, but I don't want to.
It was actually I hurry, but I don't think the guy was as excited as you were. Cause in primary school, I got bullied by like these bunch of boys. They would say it. They'd be like, "Oh, you're so ugly. You're so fat." And I wasn't the type to like sit down and cry. I never was the type to sit down and cry. So one day, we were leaving for class. They approached me, and I decided I had enough. So quietly, I stood up. I looked them in the eye for 3 seconds, and I kicked them in the balls. And I walked away. And they never bullied me again after that.
How old were you when you like did that?
I don't know, like 11.
Fuck. Okay. That's good. Like you knew to like not put up with shit from young. Oh yeah, this is something I wanted to ask you about, right? So recently online, like okay, do you know who like iDubbbz is?
Ida?
iDubbbz, this YouTuber.
Dubs. No.
Okay, he was with like the 50 Frank guys and all that, like the
Yeah, I
the
like those.
four horsemen of apocalypse on YouTube. So iDubbbz like his girlfriend started doing like OnlyFans kind of thing. I think they're still together, right? And then people like, haha, he's a simp, and like I just want to ask you like, what do you think about like simps?
I fucking love them. I love them. They respect women. They're so nice. And like, people who use the word simps like an insult, they're not very nice guys actually. They're like, look, that guy's respecting women. What a loser. Look at him respecting women over there. Like, what the fuck? He's just respecting women, bro.
Okay, so what's the meaning of simp to you, in your opinion, kind of thing? Because I see a lot of different meanings floating about. For me, what I've seen is like, oh, these guys are losers. They are paying so much money to get this girl attention. After that, they get salty and bitter, which I thought was the original meaning of simps. But now it's like just this word that like, yeah, what is your definition of simp?
My definition of simp? I don't know. My definition of a simp is like, a guy who puts in a lot of effort for a girl. And there's nothing wrong with putting in effort. Like, how else? Okay, one time I was with my friend and I was like, yo, I don't want to sound like a simp because I was trying to hit on this guy. And my friend said this. My friend is like, how else are they supposed to know that you like them? You got a simp. And I'm just like, yeah, and there's nothing wrong with simping. Let them know you like them. There's no shame. And rejection is not as bad as it is. There's nothing wrong with rejection actually. Everyone goes through it.
True. Okay, so what do you think about the guys who say like, haha, this person's girlfriend is like, is an e-girl, is an OnlyFans girl, haha, the boyfriend is such a simp kind of thing. What do you think about guys who like say that kind of
Haha, his girlfriend is gonna buy him a PS5 while you jack off.
Yeah, that's true. Like so okay, like someone like ever like kind of threw it back at me because I was talking about this shit online last time, right? And they're like, how would you feel if your girlfriend was doing it? And I was like, I would be annoyed because I would think that I could earn more money like selling myself kind of thing.
It could just be a competition.
True. But like I think it would be better. It's like again, like I have no problem with sex work. Like, even if someone I'm with like does it well. But I just think that in my relationships I would rather the people I'm with manage the business aspect of it and like let me sell myself.
Yeah, pretty much. Like, a lot of times I find myself like, I wish I had a boy. I wish I had like a partner to help me out. Someone to help me take pictures. That would be nice.
I mean, you can ask me. I've actually like been starting to like help some people in the cosplay side take pictures who are doing a bit more like lewd stuff and like I don't know, I mean from this like I guess discussion for the future, but I would actually want to try to like establish a thing where I can help these people take pictures and work out like somehow profit sharing shit or some crap. Cause like I'm more interested in the money than like curving on the people I'm working with kind of thing.
Oh yeah, that is true. Like, I remember I tweeted that I wanted like a fuck buddy to help me take pictures, and like 5 guys came up and offered these services.
I actually like put on my carousel, right? I was like, Instagram boyfriend for hire will go on date for you and take pictures. Like then it's just to sell a photography package kind of thing. And I actually have a few people like asking me like, what's the boyfriend experience? I was like, don't have the boyfriend experience also if you want. I'll just take your pictures. So let me just see like some of the comments. I think simp is a gender neutral term. It happens to be more male. Yeah, I agree with that. I think that so sorry if I'm like gendering this discussion, because when it comes to sex work, I feel that a lot of the more disgusting behavior tends to come from guys. But yeah, I do think that like the word simp is like um it's a gender neutral term. Oh yeah, I can change my life.
Oh my god, I have the same thing.
Oh cool.
Yeah, but like, you know, there are female sims too. Like, you know, sometimes I simp out, you know, no shame in that.
Okay, so yeah, we got a little bit more time for the stream. So I just want to ask you like, what are your plans, kind of thing? Like, you know, is there other things you want to do, more cosplay type stuff, or are there like other things you're interested in as well?
For me, like, you know, I invested some of the money I earned into starting a lingerie brand, and I'm actually gonna be launching it in July. And also, I'm gonna
Oh,
start
cool.
streaming Twitch because, you know, I like to play video games. I'm not very good at it, but it's very fun. So, you know, I'm
Do you
gonna.
play like do you play League of Legends?
No, I don't play RPG games. I play.
It's not
Play like
RPG, it's an MMO.
what's MMO? Okay, I don't know. I don't know. I just like to shoot. You know, I like the pew pew.
Actually, wait,
Like the
I think League of Legends is not MMO. Fuck. Okay, never mind. I'm a fake gamer. Fuck me. Cancel me. Yeah. So, what kind of games do you play?
I mainly play shooting games. Like when I was younger, I used to play Black Ops 3 a lot. But you know, Call of Duty makes me rage like no other game. So I moved on to Apex Legends. Because I like Apex Legends a lot. You know, there are a lot of colors. The characters are like whimsical as fuck. You know, it just makes Call of Duty look bleak.
Okay, so I don't know anything about the game, but like, what is your favorite character and like, how are they like?
Okay, my go-to character is this guy. His name is Gibraltar. So, his his tactical is that, you know, he can trouble shield domes and shit. And his like offensive is that, you know, he can like rain on a bunch of fucking missiles on the enemy. And
So
I
is it
like
like,
it. And I like it because it's like a really good defensive and a really good offensive.
so what kind of game is Apex Legends? Is it like you need to destroy is it like those tower defense? Like you need to go and destroy the tower, get to the enemy base, and like,
It's a battle royale game.
is it like PUBG Battle Royale where like you just fight like 100 people? Or, like,
Yeah, pretty much. Okay, so I want to find my voice correct.
no,
And
it's
what I
okay.
like, okay, I like to snipe because
So you just like what camp? Are you the kind of sniper that likes to like camp and snipe or like?
okay, so I can camp and snipe. I can also like, you know, just like take my SMG and shoot them up close. But like I don't know. I feel like sniping is safer. But if I'm bored, I'll just run towards them and try to shoot them.
Yes, also I should probably check out the game as well because like I don't know, recently I've only been like playing League of Legends kind of thing because like I'm fucking mainstream.
Wait.
Mirage. Yeah, I think they're talking about the game. I don't know. Oh yeah, like so we have this mutual friend, Belle, right? And like she was like she has been talking about creepy photographers and stuff. Like I just thought maybe for the last few minutes of this like stream we can like ask you whether you've had any experiences with like creepy photographers and like yeah.
I had this really random guy paid me. I mean, he had a camera, so I don't know if he's a photographer, but I think he just paid me for a trip to spend time with me. And then afterwards, he asked me if I wanted to be his sugar baby, and I'm just like, no. And like, don't get me wrong, I would like to be a sugar baby, but like, this guy was not very attractive.
Actually about the whole like sugar baby thing, I know in Singapore like there is a pretty big industry for this and like in a more consensual kind of way, so you don't have like people who are underage and all that. You have a lot of guys who actually just want companies. Like I've heard from some people that a lot of this sugar babe stuff isn't even sexual, it's just some guy just wants to like, my wife cheated on me, like that kind of shit. Like instead of therapy, like they won't go for therapy because it's like therapy is for pussies. Then like they pay for an escort just to cry or something.
I mean, yeah, like the guy who asked me to be a sugar baby is like, I think he's like separated from his wife or like divorced. But like, yeah, it's like usually okay. It's like I tried out the sugar baby thing for like a while, but like, I was only comfortable with platonic dates, and a lot of the guys are like pretty nice. You know, it's like
Wait, like how was the nice guy dates like?
I don't know, took me out for Greek food at a really expensive restaurant, and I fucking love food. So like he'll bring me like to nice places to eat, you know, talk, chill, and then like I'll just go home. Like I didn't really message them a lot, but you know they're pretty nice. You know they're not like creeps or anything.
Actually, I wanna ask you, right? Like since you kind of like, I guess got introduced to like sexuality or this shit in a not so like totally fucked up way. I was gonna say not so pleasant, but I think you kind of got introduced to all this like bullshit like in a kind of fucked up way, right? Like has it like in the past or maybe now influenced like how you look at men kind of thing? Because if I was in your position, I would be like, wow, fuck, guys, fucking disgusting, yeah. Like, what the fuck is that?
And you know, at a certain point, I really do hate men. But you know, I realized that you know not all men are like that. It's just like the most prominent ones are like that. Because as a girl, you don't notice the guys who like, you know, just mind their own business. But you're more likely to notice the guys that go like,
Hey, here's a dick pic.
yeah, goes like, look at my dick, look at it, it's big.
Okay, like I've never like, and I'm saying this as a guy, okay? I've never understood the like dick pic thing. Are they like, no, like she just needs to look at it, and if she sees it, like yeah, like then I can go out with her. Like I just need to show her my dick. That's like
A
why
lot,
do you think?
a lot of them don't do it to like go out with a girl. They just do it because it turns them on to know that the girl has seen their dick. And like there are guys, there's this one guy who sent me like a picture of his micro penis because he got off to like people shaming his dick. And like, you know, I was 13 and I was stupid last, so of course I shamed his dick.
But I'm like okay, like again, I'm sorry that happened to you at like 13 years old, but I'm like, you can pretty much go on Reddit and there are bots where people want you to upload pictures of your dick, and then people would like, you can go to a specific bot where people shame your dick, and a specific bot where people are like, oh man, don't worry too much about it, and maybe even another bot is like, oh, that looks like STD, you should check it out.
Yeah, pretty much. I don't know. I think they just get off to like targeting girls.
Oh, okay, so that's a good point, right? Almost forgot about this. I think a lot of times like in the like sexual assault or like just doing things that are non-consensual, like sending dick pics and all this stuff, right? I think it's actually not even about sexuality, and it's more about the power trip that like they have from like, haha, I'm not a fucking loser. I feel powerful. I can make this person feel uncomfortable. That kind of shit. Like, I feel that there's a psychology behind like these. I don't know what's the right word. Assaulters or creeps or like.
Yeah, like I remember one time this guy sent me a picture of his dick and I spammed him with like screen caps of gay porn. Then I was like, you want to make me uncomfortable? No, I'll make you uncomfortable. And like at one point like there was another guy. I sent him something really fucked up. I just sent him pictures of like abused dogs, and then he blocked me. I was
Like,
oh, you're blocking me. You're like,
I really feel bad for you that you kind of like put up with this shit, and like I like that, like for you personally, you know, you don't like, I don't think you should be victimized, but I like how you are very like, no, fuck this, you know, you think you're making me feel this way, like, no, fuck you kind of thing. But like I'm guessing it's very tiring, right? And like that's maybe why you're like very angry as well.
yeah, like pretty much. And I mean now I have like a platform. I have OnlyFans. You know, if they want to send me a dick pic, they have to pay me $5, and a lot of them do that. And I'm like, you know what? It's okay.
Maybe you can organize a competition like best dick of the month, then they gotta pay like $10 to like take part in that kind of thing.
How confident in your dick. Or maybe I can make it like reward based. Best dick of the month gets like
Or like you get a free 1 month thing or some shit like that. Like.
Wait.
No, I said I'm great at marketing like these things. Like okay, did the camera like shut out a bit?
no, my dad invading my privacy.
Okay, yeah, so I guess I wanna ask you like see that?
I want to move out so bad.
Yeah, it's quite hard to move out. It's kind of sad because almost every conversation I talk to with people, right, like this topic of wanting to move out like pops out, and how it's so impossible to like do it.
No, it's not impossible. It's just that, there are days I feel like I really want to move out, and there are days where, like, I like living with my parents. But honestly, I could move out because I was looking at houses for a bit.
Maybe you can find a bunch of other like OnlyFans girls and then do your like studio house shit. Like those YouTube houses where you have a bunch of YouTube stars just staying together and like making content.
I mean, like, maybe okay, like there's like a hype house.
Yeah, pretty much like that.
Oops.
So I didn't catch the last sentence. The internet being cut out.
I was like, maybe like there can be like an OnlyFans house where all the OnlyFans creators just stay together.
Yeah. Then like you guys can do collabs every now and then and like I don't know cross pollinate the followers and like grow that shit.
Yeah.
Okay, like maybe this might be a bit of a tough question, right? But like, so in Singapore, like porn is technically illegal, and again, like OnlyFans is not necessarily porn. Sometimes it's just like pin-ups or like I don't know pictures of feet, like.
Yeah, okay. Like personally, I looked up the definition of porn. So I found my own little. I don't know if I'll call it a loophole, but yeah, basically I don't do porn. Like I don't like fuck myself or whatever. I just try to do artistic nude shoots. I fuck around with the colors. I edit the pictures. Make them look pretty. And who the fuck can say what is art and what is not?
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure there's a legal panel for that in Singapore. But like, yeah, like OnlyFans doesn't need to be it doesn't need to be like I don't know people using Bat Dragon dildos all the time kind of thing. Like. It can just be like, dude.
But I also feel like if the police won't even punish the guys who circulate nudes of girls, why would they fuck with us? And if they do actually fuck with us, I'll flip my shit. I'll go to like the news outlet and be like, the police did this, but like they didn't fucking arrest the guy who leaked my sex tape though.
Actually, that's a very good point though. Like my gut feel is that I think somewhere along the lines you're gonna get some conservative, like, I don't know, church group or whatever, finding out about OnlyFans and being like, these people are doing this naughty, unholy things, and then
And City Harvest embezzled money. Which one is worse?
It's like obviously a girl selling her nudes cause like she's not stealing and hiding money. Like I mean, I'm guessing this is not how I feel at all, but I feel that sometimes the authorities here are a bit like I don't know, like I can't use the R word because I think I can say the word retarded because I'm like dyslexic, but yeah, sometimes it's a bit like retarded.
Yeah, I mean, like it's kind of whack. It's just
okay. We are like almost out of time. Is there anything that you wanna like say or talk about or like, yeah?
Subscribe to my OnlyFans.
Yeah, like just plug your stuff in.
No, I'm too lazy. If they want to, they can find me.
Okay, so anyway, thanks for talking about this. I know it's not an easy topic to talk about. I apologize if I'm also like a bit awkward today. I'm a bit tired from my work also. Thanks for talking about these things. Really appreciate it. Like if you guys are watching, check out her OnlyFans and subscribe. Thanks. Bye.
Bye.